How to keep consistency in trading. Hi, my name is Camila and today we're gonna talk about how to be stable in your trading session. So as usual, we're gonna start with our screen. I already choose the assets that we're gonna trade and we can choose them there with the assets with the biggest payouts. Also, we're gonna use the candles for 30 seconds and we're gonna use today the MACD indicator and SSY. As usual, we're gonna correct them a little bit for our comfort. Today I'm gonna talk about consistency in your work, in your trading sessions, and I'm gonna talk about that because you always ask me how to be stable in that, because I trade 1 week, then I have non-profitable trades, I get upset and then I'm quit trading. So how to have a big results, how to get a big profit, how to grow my capital if I'm really getting upset. So the main thing is the stability in your trading session. You probably can start with 1 hour in a day and take turns. For example, I have 1 hour, I turn every notifications off, and also I'm thinking, so I'm having 1 hour for the trading session. For example, I'm seeing that today's market is comfortably working with 1 minute and 3 minute time frames, and I'm probably gonna have 5 or 6 trades and then I'm gonna analyze them. After that, you're gonna have 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks of tradings, and then you're gonna understand that the big capitals goes with the little steps. And let's start. Let's see what's happening on our market. So we can see that probably today is a nice time for work in 1 minute for now in this asset. Let's put, for example, $150, and let's see what we're seeing here is a curve. So when we're taking stability in our trading session, we need time to analyze all the market and what's happening. So we're seeing curve that's already gone down, so probably it's gonna go higher from here because we can see that the SSY have the upper low from the lower line. Also we can see on MACD that we have this 0 point and we have a little bit of buyers right here. Also we can see that we already had this strategy, this history backhands on this asset, that we had the curve, and probably we're gonna go for a curve again. And this is helping me to understand what's happening on the market and also giving me stability in my decisions. And let's look to the candles that it's closing right now. We can see a big tail to the downwards, and this is giving us information that probably this candle won't go any lower because it's already tried the position downwards. And with this analysis, with stability, we have our first profit, and I think that is amazing. Let's speed up. So when you having 1 hour to trade in a day, you giving yourself a time to have the analysis, full analysis of the market. Then you have the time for trades, and then you have 5 or 6 trades in 1 day. Then you have about maybe 35 trades in a week, and then you're gonna continue, and with these little steps you're gonna grow your capital. Of course, not all the trades gonna be profitable from the first time, from the beginner. Not all the trades gonna be profitable because of the situations on the market, but this consistency gonna give you a support, and also little by little you're gonna grow your capital and you're gonna be experienced trader by that. So let's continue with this very interesting asset. So let's see what we're having here. We're having a full going downwards position, and we continue to trading for 1 minute trade here. So we can see on SSY we see the breaking line that's giving us the huge information that probably we're gonna go higher. Also we can see that we have little percent of buyers, and we have this 0 point between these two lines. Also we see that we have minimum situation, the flow is going to the lowest point, but we can see from the indicators that they're probably gonna grow. Also we have here the horizontal line of the topest situation here, and that's why how the price is gonna grow. Also, we have a lot of zones of support here that it's giving the boost to grow up our price higher. And guys, with the full analysis, with enough time to analyze the market before starting the trade, we're having the second profit today, and I think that's just wonderful. Very easily, very understandable. You are going little by little to understand the market, and this is giving you stability. Let's put for 3 minutes here. Let's put for $250, for example. So the game beginning to be interesting, and let's see what we have on this asset. So first of all, we're analyzing, you remember? So let's see, we had a little like stable zone, and then we had the huge maximum and then the huge minimum, and I'm thinking that in the profitable time it's gonna be higher in 3 minutes. So let's continue to analyzing what's happening here. We had the curve situation, a lot of curve situation, then we had the huge maximum situation, and you can see it by yourself here. I'm gonna content it by the line, and let's put it for the pink, for example. Then we had the minimum situation, and it showed us that, well, we are compensating the up and downs of the market, and also we can see our zone of support and zones of resistance. That's gonna help us to understand what's happening on the market and where the market goes. So we have this zone of resistance, and I think that we're gonna try to test it really, because it's pretty understandable here that it's very important to put the price up here. Also, we have the zones of support, but they are not really interesting. And also, one more interesting thing that just happened on the market is that the candle of non-preferability. So we have the big tail to the upside and the big tail to the downside. So we are like, probably I'm gonna go downside, probably I'm gonna go upside, I don't know. But then that's the interesting moment. We have this tail of the red candle that's showing us I tried the zone downwards and it's not comfortable for me, so probably I'm gonna go higher. Also on a MSID, we already seeing that we have the buyers, but they are not very confident in their actions, so probably they gonna take little by little to grow the price up. Also on SSY, we see this little tail that's going higher, that's probably gonna give us our profits, so that's the important moment here. And let's see what's happening on the market. We're still not very unstable, but we are trying to grow our price up. You see that little by little what's happening on the market, and probably I think the flow gonna be upside down here. Also, sometimes we need a more time traffic here. For example, we chose the 3 minutes time frame, and for the profitable position it shouldn't be 5 minutes time frame. Sometimes it's happened, and I'm thinking that it probably could be right here, because you see that we continue the minimum and probably we're gonna start the profitable one situation just in 2 or 3 minutes. So now we're gonna have unprofitable trades. That is okay, sometimes it's happened. We're gonna use the martingale strategy, put $500, and for example, let's change that for 1 minute. We're gonna go higher for this position. As you already see that the price worked higher already, we just left these 2 minutes 2 seconds. Sometimes it happens, that's not a problem, and that's why consistency is very important in your work. You're not getting upset or unfocused after you had non-profitable deal. You continue to be focused and analyzing all the situation, why you had unprofitable deal right here. Well, probably before we messed up with the time frame and we needed more time to get higher positions and supportive positions in this moment. So then we test this theory and understanding, yes, I was right, I earned my money back with the martingale strategy and the consistency and of the control of my emotions, and just I messed up with the time frame. So that is okay, I get my money back. And just that easily we got our money back. We not only earned our non-profitable deal back, but we earned money more, so now we're not in the minus situation. And that is how consistency works. That is how analysis and control of your emotions. Okay guys, so let's continue. We already have our profit back from the non-profitable deal, and now let's search out to the other asset and let's see what's happening. So here we can see that we are working with the curves. We can see on MACD that the buyers are not here. Also we can see on SSY that this is a flow to the downward to the bottom line. Also we can see the history of the asset, that it's working pretty comfortably to downward situation. And also we have this tail on the last candle that's showing us, well, I tried the positions higher and I'm probably gonna work down back. So that is giving us confidence that we're probably gonna go back, gonna go downwards in this position, and it's gonna be pretty stable. Also we can see that we had this top line here. Also we can see that we have some support zone right here, but I don't think that we're gonna test it, but still we have it right here. And again we're seeing this tail on the last candle, and it's showing us again we tried, but it's not comfortable. And guys, we're having the profit again. I think that is just adorable how consistency, the control of your emotions, the analysis can give you the profit that you want just in few minutes. And I think that is just crazy how the technology goes to our time. So let's see what's happening here. Well, pretty interesting situation, don't you think? It's kinda understanding for ourselves, so we probably gonna work higher. Let's put the 3 minutes time frame here and let's find the top moment to go downwards. So from here I'm thinking that we're gonna grow. And why I'm thinking this, so we can see that we're working with the curves a little by little. So we had the maximum position, then we worked to a higher positions by the curve, then we went to the minimum, and I think that we're gonna go higher with the curves again. Also we can see on MACD that we have buyers already, and on SSY we still have this flow to the higher positions already, and I'm thinking that is how we're gonna grow our price to the higher positions again here. Also this tail is telling us as usual about the zone downwards, the candle that is showing us that, well, that is not very comfy zone, so probably I'm gonna grow right back. Also we can see that it is bouncing structure of the market, so it's bouncing us back. We have the curve, it bouncing back, it's compensating, and that is very, very important. Also we can see that we have some resistance zone right here. Let's mark it out, and I probably think that we gonna test it for sure. That is first resistance zone, and let's see the second one. I can see it right here. I think we can test both of them, but the first one to test, it's pretty understandable, is this one. Also we have this zone of support right here that gave us that compensating moment that said us, yes, we're going higher for sure. That is the important moment for us that was here, and that is understanding the situation of the market. Of course, when we're growing back, it can be moments of retail bouncing back, it's okay. And as you can see, we can have this experience, for example, right here in this zone. That is understanding, and that is how the market and the life work. You can't go just up, up, up. Sometimes you just need the time to bounce back, to compensate. It's okay. So we can see on SSY we're stably growing higher. We can see that MACD that we already have the stable buyers for this asset. That's giving us understanding that, well, we're pretty confident and stable in this position. So that's giving us confidence reality here. Also, we can see that our trade is closing in 10 seconds, like 15 seconds, and we already in position that the market is in our profit, and we just very sure of the situation going back to us. And let's see, just few seconds and we having the profitable trade just so easily, even that the time frame was long enough to understand the market. Okay, so let's make one more trade and let's choose the asset for that, and let's see which time frame is gonna be working for us. Well, I don't see that the market pretty stable here, so I think 1 minute. Let's make $300 and let's go for the higher position. So what we see here, we see the flow on SSY, we see the MACD buyers, we see the 0 point that giving us opportunity to grow, to bounce back. Also, we can see that even that we have a little flashbacks, we still have this stable position on SSY and MACD. Also, we can see these tails, that beautiful tails on the position that's showing us we trying to escape the downward zone, and we trying to grow. A little insecure, but we still trying, guys. We can see these big tails right here and right here that telling us that the zone downwards was not working for us, and also we still compensating the big minimum. And guys, oh my god, that was tricky situation. Did you see that? It was just up and down for any moment. So I think we're gonna use the martingale strategy on this asset and continue for going upwards, because I'm pretty sure that the price gonna go upwards, but it was like so unstable and tricky in that moment. I'm just shocked. Just you saw that few seconds decided everything, and sometimes that happens. That's okay. That's absolutely okay for the market and absolutely okay for you. There's just 1 second left and you just lost or won the situation for yourself, and that is okay. That is life. That is control of your emotion and control of your experience on the market. And now we can see that we are growing, pretty stably growing, but still the market is very unstable. As I said, when I chose the 1 minute time frame, you can see by yourself that the candle is just jumping back or downwards, just like I don't know what, and that is crazy, guys. I'm a little bit tense right now, but guys, we have our money back and we earned more than we lost, so I think that is amazing, guys. So that was the trading for today. Don't forget about getting little by little for your goal. My name is Camila, and don't forget to follow my Telegram channel, my free Telegram channel, where I gave you free signals every day of the weekdays so you can grow your consistency with me. And also I have VIP channel, don't forget about that, where you have more signals. Don't forget to follow my YouTube channel too, to not lose my interesting and useful video. Bye bye.